Hey everyone, Forever2 here, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail for what's going to be part 3 of Poets Speak of the Sky Through Me 1, or The Fall at Dawn's Rise.
Let's have a break.
So, I have a perfect announcement to make as well, since today is a day that a new character banner is already out. Let's go ahead and see who that character is, and you already know. It's Cypher's character banner is already out today, and Slick and Speedy Steals the Sky. I got about 20 more days to pull for her, and I have been looking forward to this character as well, and her light cone as well is no exception as well. And she is part of the Nihility, I believe. So, I got enough pulls for 10 times. If you want to pull for 10 warps as well, I have about 100 individual pulls. Or, I have 10 tries. So, I'm going to be pulling for this one first before continuing with the story. And, I may, or may not, use this character during the story. Alright, first attempt. Okay, not so good. Alright, attempt number 2. Okay, so still not good. Alright, on to the third. Nope. On to the 5th. Or was it the 4th? I don't know. Is that gonna be it? Probably not. This is the 50-50 pity, I think. Yes! Music change! Music change! Give me Syphy! Yeah! Alright, guys. Let's see if I got her. Alright. Syphy. Oh, go. Come on, Cypher. Yeah, baby! 50-50 pity, y'all. 50-50 pity. Oh, yes. I am so happy. I am very happy. Oh, my God. Okay. I'm happy with this result, but I think I could go for a light cone, but something tells me I should wait as well. So I'm not sure if I should pull for a light cone or not. Should I? I'm feeling lucky. If it's a 50-50 pity, I'm not sure if I should go for the maximum or the minimum. Alright, I'm gonna go for the light cone. Ooh! I'm lucky twice! Should I? Oh my God! Woo! Oh, I think the Honkai Lords really wanted me to get Cypher today. Oh my God! I get the light cone card in one try after my 50 pity for the Cypher. Hell yes! I am very, very much happy. Oh my God! Oh, you don't have no idea how excited I am for that one. So, it's because I got no other like for Cypher. Now that I've gotten my character already, so I'm still not sure if I should just go ahead and try to maximize her Eidolon E6 Cypher, or I think with the upcoming collaboration coming up, I better save my pulls. So let's go ahead and continue on with the story here. So I believe last time we have gone through the sad passing of Aquila, and things have just gotten worse. Pinon is making sure preparations that the Kindness and her cleaner crew will try to nab Kefli's core flame by attacking. A rebellion has already begun as it is. And we have finally reached the sky after helping Hyacine Hyacine, I meant, gain blessings from her ancestors so she can have access to where we are now, which is the City of the Sky. And to my surprise, I forgot that there's an eye in the sky, which is Aquila's eye. It also kind of reminds me that Honkai or Hoyo always do this with monsters. Every creature they design, they have to have eyes like that. Most of it's from the Honkai Impact here. And I gotta tell you, this place has the most intense background music you could ever imagine to hear. Like we are already on top of the clouds. We're gonna face the almighty of the clouds and all that stuff. So, if you guys have any idea what team I should use Cypher on, I've already know with Icaron, so I'm gonna have to figure things out and try to use her on this one. But I'm okay with this team as well because we are going to fight Aquila at some point. But first, let's go ahead and see what the hell this thing is. And yes, there was a civil war on the city as well between all 4 tribes, maybe. All right. Okay, so what is this? So this is the West Wind Compass. Observe the starting point, finish point, and the direction of the arrow of the compass and the distribution of red obstacles. Rotate the rings on the compass to reach the finish point without running into obstacles by following the arrow's direction upon leaving the starting point. Okay. The red fan-shaped zone represents obstacles that block the path, and the route cannot pass through them. Be sure to avoid them when connecting the route. Use the select button to choose a specific ring. Then use the rotate button to turn it. When a route has been connected, a hint will appear on the compass. Tap the confirm route button and finalize your route. After confirming the route to the compass, a mechanism will be triggered. A rainbow path will be added to the map according to the specified state of the compass. Alright.
Deep breaths and find the way out.
Okay, so I honestly do not know. We need to figure out how to get through this thing here. I think we need to like how do I do this? Do I have to? Okay, so I think we have to point this here. Then maybe?
I think this should be right.
Okay, so this might be it here. So we have a starting point here. We have arrows that connect pathways here. So that's cool, though. I like that. There we go. Ooh.
Look, the rainbow bridge has appeared.
So this thing represents that thing. Okay, that's cool.
Well done. Now we can cross.
Okay, I figure this is just gonna lag my game a bit here because it is a huge area and it's gonna render my game a lot slower.
Hey, careful!
What the? What is that? Is that an enemy? Is that a boss? Is that a memory?
Is that a winged Pegasus?
I assume so.
Looks like a mythical beast. But this one doesn't seem hostile towards us. Hyacine! Could it be the legendary?
I'm not entirely sure. We might be able to tell if we get closer.
We can't assume it's friendly. Keep your guard up and follow it.
Okay. Alright, let's see.
Legend has it that the hero Seliose was always flanked by 2 winged companions. Solibus and Lunibus. They were her steeds and comrades. If they are still alive, they might help us confront Aquila.
Or they might fight against us. Alright. Dude, rainbow bridges. We're in Asgard.
Disappeared.
An illusion? Or the memory dissipated?
How strange. That Pegasus was different from the other memories. It was surrounded in an air of sorrow. It's so heavy that it's hard to breathe.
Was that Lunibus's phantom? Did it appear here because it has unfinished business?
If that's really the case, There must be a super strong obsession keeping it in one piece. Could it be some remaining bits of Selios's will?
We can't be sure of that yet. Let's take the elevator up to the Eye of Twilight's core first.
Okay. Alright. I'm just pacing myself and getting ready here. Dude, it looks so freaking cool here. Kind of reminds me of this one level of, have any of you guys ever played on a Game Boy Advance and you're playing Mega Man Zero? Or Mega Man Zero 2? We have there was a Pegasus Reploid boss that literally controls the weather, or at least having a place to have control weather, and wants to, well, spread acid rain, and its ability is best at thunderous days. I love that boss, or at least I like that game as well.
It's squishy.
Alright, I am not gonna look around, because look at that. Moving platforms. Okay.
Lady Lunabis? Is that you? Can you hear me?
Lady Lunabis.
I am the descendant of the hero Seliose. We have come to complete her mission.
This is appropriate. Oh, God, no. It's more of the Black Tide soldiers. But we can avoid them, right? We can avoid those, right? We don't need time to fight them. We're just gonna avoid them. Alright, we found our beacon here. Gone to the second floor, and...
That's another one?
Oh god, it's one of those sun lions. Oh, I hate those. I really hate those. I despise those things.
Careful! It's not a memory phantom! It looks like it's alive, but it's so twisted and very shadowy, like those black tide creatures.
Yep.
Hyacine, watch out!
I like the design, though.
So, you're Lady Lunabis, aren't you? Then that corrupted being before us must be Lord Solibus. Did you lead us here so we can free your companion?
How can you know?
I understand now.
So that's really Solibus?
You must have been tormented by pain for so long. But you didn't give up. And you've held on to what little is left of your will with such tenacity. Don't be afraid. You're not alone anymore. I am Hyacine, the healer who inherited the hero's bloodline. Seliose, the Day Thunder Knight, was once your comrade, wasn't she?
I cannot tell.
Lord Solibus, your body has been completely corroded by the black tide. But I can still heal your tenacious soul. Just like Lady Lunabis, even if you've lost your mortal body, your spirit remains pure. Please, keep holding on to what's left of your will, and I will reawaken you as a heroic soul.
So in other words, we're gonna have to fight him. I wonder how much it understood. Words are done. Time for the bat to do the talking.
It must have understood me. It's a creature of wisdom and tenacity, despite being mired in the agony of the black tide.
Solibus, the sunlit wings that once accompanied the hero. If this battle can remind you of your great deeds from back then, it would be my honor.
He's more... I don't know. Aggressive?
Come on, heroes!
Yeah, straightforward. Okay, so... Sorry about that, Hyacine. This thing just popped up in front of me. So, due to the presence of the Eye of Twilight, all targets on the field will be affected by the weather effects. While sunny day, the battlefield has the temperature effect. At the start of any target's turn, temperature increases. Allies will take continuous burn damage based on temperature. Damage dealt by allied targets increases based on temperature.
Lord Solibus, please break free from the control of the black tide. And return to your senses.
Oh, God.
Together, we can do anything!
I'm gonna go auto for this thing.
Root here.
Alright.
May death protect us!
Okay, that was quick. Okay, that was very quick. I tried doing this quickly, guys.
It's over.
Yeah.
Seliose.
What? Who said that? Hold your horses. You're actually speaking.
No need to be surprised. After all, this is a world where even a pink puppy can speak.
Not sure if you are a pink puppy.
Oh, I can't believe I'm calling myself that now, too.
Yeah. Well, you'll get used to it.
Seliose. You're finally awake.
You can't talk to him?
My consciousness has been lost for far too long.
Ty, take it back.
Finally, I have been released from the Black Tide's cage. Little girl, are you Seliose's descendant?
It is me, Lord Seliose. My name is Hyacinthia, and my companions call me Hyacine.
Hyacinthia, you don't have the scent of her on you.
It's been 1,000 years. Seliose's blood may have thinned in my veins, but the resolve of the Sky People has never been eroded by time. I've journeyed here to fulfill her dying wish.
How much do you know about her dying wish?
I know that in order to support the shattered sky, she merged herself with the divine body of the Titan. And I also know that she left behind a message, calling on future generations to one day ascend to the heavens again and reclaim the core flame of Aquila.
Has the legend changed so much since your people fell to the earth? Girl, you said you're a doctor. You only know how to heal and tend to wounds. With such a weak lot in life, how do you plan to challenge the embodiment of the heavens?
With this longsword, heroic soul.
And my bat. And his spear. And their pink love. Don't know.
As you can see, we're all Hyacinthia's companions and comrades. You've already witnessed our combined strength.
It's not bad, but still lacking compared to her.
Seliose. Let go of your ego and accept their kindness. You've been trapped in time by the Black Tide, while great change has spread over the world. If I'm not mistaken, the god of war Nikador also fell to the hands of these warriors.
We've laid all the other titans to rest, one by one. Now the final target for the flame chase is the master of this sky fortress. Please guide us to an audience with Aquila. Heroic souls. Seliose initiated the era of slaying gods and attaining their flames. Even if she could not witness the end of this era, you will all at least bear witness on her behalf.
Confidence and fierceness. Yes, I do indeed see a shadow of her in you.
And it's moving. Don't tell me you're just moving.
Aquila's mark flew away?
Like a fucking meteor. Did they sense something? Is that a reaction from the Titan?
Maybe they detected our awakening.
Well, perhaps our presence stirred memories of the fierce battle from 1,000 years ago.
We learned from past memories that the Sky Titan fears dark clouds. Would you know more about this topic?
What the memo sprite said is true, but you all still need a guide.
Follow me, Hyacinthia and fellow warriors. Let the hunt for the gods start again.
Well, technically, we're near the end.
Lady Lunabis not going with us?
I will be waiting for you all at the next destination, Hyacine.
Again, I feared trying to grab treasure chests because of Zagreus. Or Bartholos, as he calls himself. Alright, let's continue in. Thank God I'm out of that laggage. I retract my statement. It's still lagging. Alright. Alright, stabilize for now. Alright.
Final way forward.
Ooh. There it is again.
1,000 years have passed, and yet this place feels the same. Just that there is no more human clamor.
Yeah, there's still some Black Tide warriors.
This is the Hall of the Sunfolk.
No wonder.
Where the Sunborn once held grand ceremonies to give thanks for Aquila's gifts.
So, did the Sky Titan really take the side of the Sunfolk?
Everyone thought so until Selios's spear pierced through Aquila's wrath. Only then did we understand that Aquila wasn't hiding from the clouds and rain, but from the horror that lurked within the unlit shadows.
The Black Tide. That thing has been spreading ever since.
The Black Tide's threat has forced the Chrysos heirs to complete our flame chase journey, heading toward the prophecy's miracle of Genesis.
Chrysos heirs. In our time, that title used to stir up waves of outrage. But you all seem to be revered as heroes.
It's all thanks to those who came before us. Trebios and Aglaia. You must have heard of these two names.
So it was those two who made it to the end.
What does that mean?
Let's not elaborate on unrelated topics. You now know how to activate the celestial globe. So go and force out the Titan in the mural.
Ooh.
The road got sucked away by the wind fan? Did Aquila do that?
You have nothing to fear. We can use the power of time to rewind it if we have to.
I guess so. So, wind currents in the Eye of Twilight. So there are some wind currents in the Eye of Twilight. Platforms that could pass through them will be pushed by the air currents. Change the direction of the wind by rewinding the nearby device that can control the wind currents, allowing the platforms to move to the other side. After using the shrine to enhance prayers, this rewind process will not have a time limit. It remains continuous. While the device is rewinding, tap the rewind button again to interrupt the rewinding, reversing the wind current. With this function, stand on the platform, rewind devices, or interrupt their rewinding to change the direction of the wind. Okay. Alright, I got another thing to read. Claim each ray of sun, take every raindrop, until everything dries up, never stopping, never ending. Wallow in pride, hatred, and others' pain. Never satisfied, never complete. Earth-eating worms, don't soil the sky with your limbs. That saying kind of reminds me how birds would say to land dwellers.
Ah, it looks like this device can amplify the power of Orynyx's prayer. Why don't you try to change the wind's direction with this thing, partner? Now the prayer should rewind for even longer. Let's try to control the wind's direction with this thing, partner.
Alright, it's continuous. That's good enough.
A celestial globe is right ahead. Let's go and force Aquila to come out.
Alright. Is there anything I need to do, though?
The turn of dawn and dusk,
Ooh.
commanding the celestial globe. Change celestial mural.
That's something else. That looks like a storm.
The celestial shift didn't work?
Perhaps the device has been damaged during these long, merciless years. Do you see those two giant circuits on the other side of the wall? Maybe we should try fixing them.
These circuits all seem to be corroded by the black tide. Here's hoping those 2 prophecy tablets can help us out.
Alright, first of all, I'm gonna skip these idiots here. Because I don't have Acheron. Oh no, look at that. It's another prophecy thing. Oh god. I haven't seen that in a while. Alright. Alright, cleanse the filth, it says. Okay, I guess we could just put one here. And... Gotcha! Haha!
So that's how it works.
Yeah, it just reminds me of... This reminds me of the Forerunner facilities in Halo. Do you guys get that?
Smooth sailing so far. We've got one more circuit to fix. Let's keep going and find the tablet on the other side.
Yeah. I see drones, I see a lot of things. Okay. Alright, now I see it. Okay. I'm not touching a single chest until I dealt with them. Everything here. Just try to be sneaky as good as I can. Sneaky. Alright. There we go. Alright, there we go. The tablet is right ahead.
We finally made it. Hopefully, this is enough to fix the celestial globe.
Man, I gotta knock on the door, my friends. Someone's calling me. There we go. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got here. Easy. That's too easy. It feels like it's too easy. That should be good, right? Alright. Anything here? Well, what is that thing? I feel like I should just get Acheron back here, but I'm just skipping every people here then. Alright, this is just a shortcut here. Yeah, it's a shortcut. Alright, I'm glad for that shortcut. Alright, let's see if we can work it out again.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Change, celestial mural.
There we go again. Say goodbye to golden rays of sunshine. And say hello to forever raindrops. The mark has disappeared again.
Looks like they're still avoiding us. I wonder if it's cowardice, or if they have something up their sleeve.
Who knows?
I fear the Aquila of present has long lost their sanity, but instinct still drives them to flee from the shadows, to evade the Black Tide's encroachment.
Is Aquila really that cautious?
Do not mistake their behavior for weakness, warrior. I have faced down the tyrant of the sky. It is no hyperbole that their raging fire is capable of melting the firmament. Amphorius's heavens exist because of their authority. It is time to leave this place. Lunavis awaits you at the next stop.
A moment, please, Lord Solibus. I have one more thing I wish to do.
What is it, girl?
To honor the pact with Seliose. Her descendants spent a millennium looking up at the sky. I believe my countless ancestors who lived for that purpose deserve to know the truth behind her legend. If you don't mind us knocking on the gates of the past, maybe I can peek into this place's history.
You are the ones who hold Orynyx's miracle. I have no authority to prevent you from delving into the past.
Memi, Gray, could I please ask you for this favor? I want to show the truth to my ancestors waiting on the other side.
Leave it to us. This is your right.
If there are falsehoods in the legends, then there must be a reason for its embellishment. The scene here and the previous memories gave me a bad feeling. What else did the Skyfolk encounter after Seliose challenged the god? I must figure out the truth behind the legend, even if it's for my ancestors' sake.
Hyacine, you're such a good child. Don't worry, I'm here. The memories surging here are even more intense than at the entrance. I'll gather them up now, and mold them, and mold them.
There we are.
All done!
Okay.
Thank you, Memi. Everyone, please, witness history with me.
I would.
Daughter of Dusk, have you finally gone mad?
So that must be her here.
I knew it! The child with the blood of two feuding clans will one day destroy the Sky Castrum.
Let me guess. She is a half-breed of a Sunfolk and a Rainfolk, huh? Weird.
Will you really point the tip of your spear at our god? Stay your hand. Your recklessness will only bring divine retribution.
The Sunfolks are facing off against Seliose. Listen to this part of history? I guess at this point I've been listening to every single echo. I might as well just listen to the conversation between Seliose and the Sunfolk.
Divine retribution? Those innocent children of the earth were sentenced to total annihilation by the god above. Well, they had nothing more than mere curiosity for things that lie beyond the sky. Look at yourselves. You call yourselves the Sunborn, yet you're unable to bear the blinding sunlight. You even consider sunburns and blisters as a gift from the gods.
Ooh, no one likes sunburns and blisters. Really?
You declare yourselves the chosen ones, champions favored by Aquila. Yet you dare not even declare war upon the true threat of this world. Instead, you raise your swords and rattle them at your weaker brethren. You are all beyond saving.
Which makes sense.
My father was also a disciple of the sun. But he taught me resilience and justice and guided me towards the light. He taught me wherever there is light, there is hope. Wretched people. I see no hope left in any of you. Even a shadow has more dignity than you lot.
Even so, Daughter of Dusk. Even so, you should not shatter our faith.
You need to wake up.
Not just our faith. Aquila forged the sky. Nay, they are the sky itself. If they fall, what will this world turn into?
A prophecy echoes from the horizon's edge. It heralds the advent of a new age. One not ruled by the Titans, but created by mortal heroes. I choose to believe in that prophecy. I must believe in any sign that promises to break the chains imposed on us by the old era. Any sign that will lead us to a new chapter of the world.
Sorry.
If you wish to stop me from slaying the god, you'd better muster your courage and draw your bows. Let's see if I will be pierced by a hail of arrows first, or if you will be burned to ash by Seliose!
How can we even fight you? You're the powerful Day Thunder Knight, a warrior goddess capable of trampling all lands.
I am not a god, but the only mortal in this cage who is brave enough to defy the Warden.
The Sunfolks in the memory fall silent. Their expressions are ashen despite being under the bright sunlight.
See, you are all truly weak beyond measure. The hunting ground beckons. Come, Seliose!
The hero Seliose, disillusioned by the Sunfolk's deeds, decided to sever the source of it all. The god they so blindly placed their faith in.
She was brimming with compassion at that time. Her words were bursting with anger, but her heart had nothing but mercy for the children of humanity.
At that time,
We should get going, Hyacinthia. Lunabis is waiting for you all.
They always do this. Like when you drop a very important piece of information, they decide to go to cliffhanger mode and just tease us about that important information. I'm curious.
Aquila has fled to the other end of the fortress. Let's chase after them.
Sounds
Lunabis will lead the way.
Alright. Is this one buddy trapped? Nope, I'm good. Ooh, getting the foes.
Lady Lunabis, we're here.
Aquila. Even though they have been corrupted by the Black Tide, they still maintain a connection with their kin in this fortress.
There it is. They're behind us as well. Maintain formation and don't get surrounded.
You think to hinder us, imprisoned Titan? Then we will make you understand that resistance is futile!
Yeah, he's getting fiercer. Okay, one of us cloaking. There were some delays. I can't hear the voices. And it leaves. The mark of manifestation. It fled to the other side of the mural.
Don't stop. Follow it to the Titan. Even if plunged into madness, Aquila is still the Sky Titan. We mustn't let our guard down.
Heroes, over here! Let's keep going and aim for the next West Wind compass.
Okay. Right. So let's go. And another bug we have. Alright. There was a note I wanted to read as well. Let me read that. Trade boiling blood that cleanses sky's shadows for a spear through 100 eyes, and this truth. Redemption is but a dream foolish beyond reach. The wretched land deserves sulfur and salt water. This I swear. The lying traitors should eat coal and fire. This I vow. Wow, trading insults and blows at the same time. Alright. Alright. Thank God.
Is that all?
Alright. Got another compass here. Ooh, there's another one there. Alright, we got Westman Compass 2. So if there are treasure icons in the connected route, you can obtain them by traveling to their corresponding positions in the location. There are multiple ways to connect routes with a single compass, but there's normally one type of route that passes through all the treasures. Interact with the compass and edit the route. To edit the route. So there's a treasure right there. Ah, okay. There you go.
Look, the Rainbow Bridge is leading us to our next destination.
Cool.
Let's hurry on. Follow Lady Lunabis.
Miss Hyacine, how are you so certain that you could free Seliose from suffering?
My apologies, Lady Lunabis. I was not all that certain. But if even the healer loses hope, then how will the patients repossess their hope for life?
What a kind answer.
Alright, just want to let the dialogue play before I proceed. Alright. How many floors are we going upwards? Alright. The Titan here to appear have all been corrupted by the Black Tide.
It said the Black Tide is a calamity from beyond the sky. If that's true, the sky's defenses would naturally be the first to be breached.
I just noticed a sound every time I walk into the Rainbow Bridge. Yeah, it's the sound coming from the Rainbow Bridge. Yeah. Okay. It's faint, but I can hear it. These murals seem to depict more than just a Sky Titan. Shall we stop for a look? Ooh. I want to see this. So which Titan is this? It doesn't seem to match any of the Euphoria myths I've read.
Maybe the ancient sky civilization had a completely different interpretation of the Titans from ours, but I agree with you. This figure looks way too alien.
That kind of looks like the propagation to me, to be honest.
No question about it. This mural depicts the Eye of Twilight.
What a big eye. Do they really look all like that? Doesn't look very foreboding.
Perhaps this could be called concept art? Aquila's most common form in the myths looks exactly like a giant eye in the sky.
Let's go. If nothing goes wrong, we'll be able to see their true form very quickly.
Alright. There's another mural here.
Medusa's Chalice of Plenty. This mural depicts its breaking. Though the conflict between sky and ocean wasn't particularly severe, it is obvious that Aquila's people weren't exactly cordial to the latter.
Right. Alright. Just checking if there's a mural behind us anyway.
Giorios, Aquila's nemesis. Unlike the three titans of creation that coexist in mutual benefit, the sky and the earth never ceased attacking each other.
But when the Twilight Courtyard left the Sky Civilization and came down to the mortal realm to live, they discovered that the Earth also possessed a gentle, benevolent side, whether between people, cities, and gods. I suppose that all conflicts stem from misunderstandings.
I guess that's all the mural's gonna get us. Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah. That's all it's gonna show us.
Now, I shall lead you into the Rain Folks Hall.
So let's listen to Selios' childhood story.
Legend has it Selios's father was a Sunfolk warrior who spent his years fighting and rarely returned to the Eye of Twilight. Her childhood was mostly spent beside her mother, a Rainfolk priest.
Correct. That was true. It was also during her formative years that the conflict between the two tribes began intensifying. The Rainfolk feared the other half of Selios's bloodline, and never truly saw her as one of their own.
So what a terrible childhood. Growing up in such an environment. She...
Yet she bore no hatred for her people, and still grew into a passionate young lady. Until people discovered golden blood ran through her veins. That was the final straw that turned disdain into terror.
What? But the epics said Seliose left to live in solitude, so she could train her spirit and hone her martial skills. I never would have imagined that she was cast out of her tribe for her lineage and her golden blood.
Even so, she did not despair. She met Seliose and me while she was living alone. We hunted, spent our days together, and forged an alliance. I think that oath, stronger than fate itself, kept Seliose and me here to watch over this abandoned fortress.
Despite experiencing betrayal and exile at the hands of her own people, she was still willing to set out on the path to slay the gods for them. Was Seliose's love for humanity truly so boundless and unconditional?
And you appear.
Little Ika, why did you run out on your own?
This little one.
You're saying you smell a familiar scent on Lady Lunabis?
Is that his mother? Is that its mother?
They look completely different. But little Ika should also be a winged beast, right? Could it be?
He's a freaking unicorn. As we've seen in her ultimate.
Truly, a miracle of fate. Perhaps we did leave something behind for this world. Seliose.
Lady Lunabis? Is little Ika your...
Please press on, flame-chasing heroes.
Don't you dare.
I can sense it. The radiance of Aquila shines ever brighter.
Don't you dare skip on this info drop here. That's your child, isn't it? Okay. Alright, there's nothing else. There's another puzzle. I can see it. Across the... A pair of eyes I see. And another nymph I see there. Just walking slowly, so this does not...
Where did the Skyfolk go after Seliose challenged the god?
I'm gonna wait until they're done talking.
Just like the countless tribes throughout history, they were drowned in the dark clouds of time.
Shame. Alright, I didn't want to skip the dialogue. I'm gonna be fighting these nymphs no matter what, to be honest. Descend. Okay. Hey, little guy, get back here. Okay. What's this?
Aquila. They are indeed here.
And we're gonna trap them.
The celestial globe is right ahead. But there are black tide creatures guarding it.
Looks like we can't skip this fight. Let's go get them. It's another one of those devices that can enhance prayers. Can I leave that to you, partner?
I got no choice, don't I? Alright, I got another one to read these here. Give me a moment. The clouds drift, the rain falls, the streams flow, the rivers pass, and rise again from the sea. Under the cyclical clouds, we forget everything and start our endless journey anew. That was short. Okay. A titankin that was corroded by the black tide. It seems it's stronger than before.
Before it was consumed by madness, it must have also faithfully served the Titan, don't you think? No healer can heal all, especially faced with souls that are trapped deeply in the clutches of pain. Granting it a dignified end may be the most compassionate act of all.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
Have some sunshine!
Alright, I'm gonna fast forward a bit.
We can do it! Just you wait. Embrace a new life.
Alright. I'm even more scared that this game's gonna cut off.
I only wish that death may protect us.
Halfway done.
Please, wilt here. Care to dance?
Please calm down! Dispel the gloom! Restore clear skies! Once more!
Ooh, what was that? I got an achievement for something.
I grant you this, as you wish. Embrace new life, Pollux.
That is it. Okay, we're done.
Rest now, Titankin.
The celestial globe looks complete, but it still won't start. Is there something wrong internally?
Maybe it's not damaged, but it's missing an energy source. Look there, those massive objects that look like hard drives.
Hard drives?
Sorry. Let me rephrase. Do you see the two structures that are glowing blue on both sides? Some of them are protruding out and not fully inserted into the slots. My intuition tells me that they have something to do with the energy source of the celestial globe.
Your intuition has always been good.
Let's look around and see if there are any mechanisms.
That didn't take much effort. The hand of Zagreus always appears when it's most needed.
Lady Lunabis, if it's not too much trouble, please wait for a little longer.
It's you all who have to do the work. I've wandered around here for 1,000 years, so this brief moment hardly qualifies as waiting. Furthermore,
You want to talk to your little boy, huh? Your little son?
I would like to have a moment alone with this little one.
Why is everything the small as little Ika be the little one, like in Genshin? Alright, can we listen?
Your parents and their parents, have they always been by the Skyfolk side? That is quite comforting.
So she's not his mother, but I think he might be related. So, okay, maybe the Hand of Zagreus can help us put the hard drive back to where it's meant to be. You're an expert at that. I am definitely an expert at punching things. Wait, do I need to punch things? Alright, I have to punch a hard drive?
Is it? That's certainly pretty crude and simple.
It's not just,
Should we go look for the next one?
I would say, plain and simple. Ba-ba-ba-bum.
All good. Let's keep going.
I want to punch some things. I really just want to punch things. Alright, yeah. Can I punch you guys? I still can't get over the fact that I love punching these fools right in the face. Alright. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Alright, got rid of them. Now for the final drive.
As expected, Gray is getting more and more skilled at handling the hand of Zagreus.
Just like a video game.
Let's go. We should return and check on the celestial globe.
Alright, I've done my job.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Blot out the blazing sun, celestial mural.
Fire my laser.
Aquila has left.
We've already changed 2 scenes on the mural. Where else can they go?
In the direction that the denizens of the sky have prayed to their whole lives. Upward.
I'm assuming the rooftop. Will they fly beyond the clouds to heights that are beyond our reach? As far as we know, it was Aquila that placed the curse on this world, preventing Emphorians from ever reaching the realm beyond the sky.
A curse that fell from the sky. I can't verify the truth of this claim. When Seliose fought Aquila, the Titan's incarnation did ascend into the skies, but they never attempted to break through the sky's veil to escape our pursuit.
Why though? It could also be that they didn't want to win unfairly, but could it be that they, too, were unable to break through the heavens? Break through the heavens, I just remembered something from an anime a long time ago. Drilling through the heavens! Sorry. It is not impossible. Perhaps the interpretation of the myth is inaccurate. It might be someone else who seeks to prevent Emphorians from reaching the world beyond the sky.
Regardless, we can only know the truth after we've defeated them. Before we press on, partner, ma'am, let's unveil the history for Hyacine. The true story behind the legend is yet to be fully revealed.
Okay, leave it to me. Flowing, gathering, recollection, reveal.
Okay, so let's go ahead and learn another piece of the truth from the other side.
Oh, daughter of dusk, who has permitted your return to this sacred land of the Cloudborn? Bearing the blood of heresy and curse of gold, exile is your eternal sentence.
Alright, let's go ahead and research. Okay, you know what I'm going to choose.
My kin of old. I am no longer the immature fledgling I once was. I found my wings. The shackles you bound me with have rusted away, and I shall decide which direction I'll fly. As for this return home, before I embark on my god-slaying quest, those who worship the god who is about to die deserve to know everything.
So, the dreadful rumors are true. The cursed daughter of dusk, the invincible day thunder knight, will soar into the heavens to challenge the Titan.
Why would you do this, Seliose? You were once such a warm-hearted girl. In this hall of the Cloudborn, you prayed so devoutly to Aquila.
I've seen through the Titan's indifference, and grown weary of the tragic dances mortals perform under their neglect. I see how you blame the god for their favoritism, yet lack the courage to rebel against the core of your beliefs. You're quick to turn your blades on your kin, but you never dare to confront the true source of your hatred. I feel sorry for you. I grew up among you, and once saw myself as part of this tribe. The persecution you've suffered runs deep. For that, I understand your hatred towards me. And I forgive you for casting me out of care for you all. I'll walk this path. On behalf of everyone, let the fall of the Eye of Twilight mark the dawn of a new chapter in history. Upon my return, there will be no more unjust gods. When a broken faith finally disappears, the children of humanity will be reborn. The skies will mend, and the divide between day and night will fade away.
You are so naive, daughter of dusk. So powerful, yet so innocent. I fear you. I can't imagine how twisted you may become when you realize that shallow and fragile mortals can't bear the immense weight of your boundless love.
Farewell, my kin. I'll always remember the tenderness you once showed me. Meager, but refreshing. Like gentle rain. Fly, Lunibus.
Lady Selios's resolve to slay the Titan was as firm as her farewell to her people was dismal.
Yet, from this memory, I sense something ominous. What happened later, Lady Lunibus?
Something very terrible, I assume.
Rather than listening to me, continue onward and witness for yourselves. Follow the trail Aquila has left, heroes. This time, I will guide you alongside Seliose. Sorry, little one. I hope we still have time to talk later.
Well, from that tone, I'm afraid this might be worse.
Is that all?
Seliose is such a mighty hero. Yet her partner, who must have walked with her to pass on her bloodline, was completely unrecorded in legend.
What was that?
Was he also a warrior? Or perhaps...
You will soon have your answer, Miss Hyacine.
Was she talking about Seliose's, either husband? I think, I don't know.
Lord Seliose is waiting for us.
Looks good.
Alright. Alright, looks like I'm going to have to wait a bit because it is late for me and I got to do something for tomorrow, so I'll see you guys on the next day. So, it is the next day and I wanted to record a little earlier, but unfortunately, due to the fact that we had a massive thunderstorm today and it kind of shut out the generators in my hometown, so my home, not just for the house, it's for the neighborhood as well. So I had to wait for 2 hours until it's fine, everything's just fine and dandy. Okay, so we had a lot of rain, thunder, that's about it here, just like how we're in right now, the dark clouds right now. Now it's just sunshine and all that stuff. So where am I at? So why you yearn, why you protect, why you wreck, and why you live. Life after life, age after age. Why still wander alone in time's river? Even when your journey's purpose has faded through countless retellings. There it is again. Escaping again.
They soared toward the mural's dome. I remember that place.
I remember too, Seliose.
Again, let's listen to the final battle between Seliose and Aquila. Yeah, I guess we might have to learn the truth of it.
What exactly happened there?
At the celestial mural's dome, we dealt Aquila a fatal blow. The sunlit wings set the Titan's wings aflame.
The moonlit plume sealed the divine body.
The battered hero of the sky pierced the last monstrous eye. It seems that the legend describing the decisive battle was true.
Well, from the looks of the eye inside the window mural, I guess there are some exceptions?
But some things cannot be recorded. They were only witnessed by us.
Would you mind sharing more, honored ones?
After Aquila's defeated scream, we looked to the ground. The people who watched us fight. We saw the expressions on their faces.
Old and young, adults and children alike. They all shared the same expression. Pure, unshakable terror.
Our victory brought no cheers or celebrations. The terrified crowd became chaotic, screaming and trampling each other when they realized that their centuries-old faith had been overturned by a cursed child of two clans.
They regressed into senseless beasts that devoured their own kin. No, that would be an insult to beasts. Seliose and I have never witnessed such madness. Not even in the wildest corners of Amphorius.
This outcome was foreseeable. Seliose was indeed naive. Their faith drove them mad. I feel like all of these just come true. Like, we have people who were extremely devout in the faith, in a faith that proved them very much useful, that they are just accustomed to feel like, I don't know how to describe it, dudes. Like how much cults. I don't know. I just don't know. And if you see something that defies their beliefs, and they got nothing to believe in, they ain't gonna get the confidence to be themselves. They're not gonna find a new faith. They're just gonna scream madness. They're just gonna scream at each other. Or at least find purpose. They lost everything. They had each other, but they still lost their belief. So I'm thinking that Seliose was indeed naive. I think she was naive. She probably thought that once there's no turning back, everyone would come to their senses like she did.
This doesn't align with the historical records. According to the legends of the Sky People, Aquila, gravely wounded, was determined to fight to the end.
I think that's what the people that were still alive just said. Just made records, so they don't know the truth.
To prevent Aquila from using the sky of Amphorius as a weapon to crush the earth, the hero Seliose chose to sacrifice herself, sealing the Titan in the process.
I think I got something as mine as well, just a theory. So what if Seliose looked down as well and she saw what has been going on? And of course Aquila is already dead. Maybe dealt the final blow. What if she already undertook the trial without going through the Genesis? Without going through anything at all? And she became Aquila itself, just to try to get her people to come to their senses, or at least make them snap out of it. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's true. I'm just making assumptions.
Legends and epics have always erased the cruelty, bloodshed, and the cries of the commoners, while glorifying the heroes and their triumphs.
You know what? That's actually very true. Legends and epics always do that. To mask the truth with some sort of over-exaggerated story. To make it like favorable to those who would want to believe in that story. To try to believe in that hero. On the while, people would see the hero in the story as a hero, but in reality, in the truth, behind that epic, that person was a tyrant, a bloodthirsty warmonger. Yeah, I don't know. Do you agree that? Actually, you guys already know that. You might agree that Legends and Epics will cover up the whole truth of the truth behind the cruelty and the bloodshed and all that stuff. You know.
You'll witness a side of the legend that's never been told, young Hyacinthia. With a truth hidden for a millennium before you. Can you still walk with the same conviction?
It will be a harsh truth. One that is bound to shake your beliefs. May you ready to face it, Miss Hyacine?
I think she will. No matter what.
I am ready, honored ones. No matter what the hidden history holds, the spirits of my ancestors will urge me to make the right choice. This mission is far more important than my personal feelings or biases.
That's true. You call it a holy mission. What do you call it?
If what I'm facing is a distorted history, a lie that's lasted for 1,000 years, I have to believe the one who created it had their reasons and struggles. And as for those reasons, I choose to believe they came from a place of goodwill. That's how I see the world.
Since you've made your decision, keep moving forward. I've called forth the Rainbow Bridge. Proceed along its path to the Dome, where the entwined fates of humanity and the Titan must be resolved.
Right, so I'm thinking this might be the point where we're gonna have to face Aquila here. So, what is the truth behind everything? Hey, what is this? It's another
Dear
tablet.
Seliose, word has reached us that you intend to face Aquila alone and resolve the strife among the Sky People.
Hold on, the game lagged again. Let's read it again.
Dear Seliose, word has reached us that you intend to face Aquila alone and resolve the strife among the Sky People.
So that's a highlight right there. Us. That's gotta be another Tribios copy or fragment.
We have no doubts that you are strong enough to face the Titans. But before you embark on your journey, we'd like to share a story with you. Hopefully, there's still time. As kids in Yanisopolis, we spent hours with our mom learning origami. She'd take a stack of red paper and guide our hands as we turned them into birds, fish, crowns, and elaborate clothes. We always thought there was sheer joy in origami. Every successful fold we made brought a loving smile from Mama. It wasn't until after Mama left that we realized origami itself hadn't been the true source of our joy. We soon left behind the hobby that had occupied so much of our childhood. We eventually understood that it wasn't the folding we loved, but Mama's reactions to our creations.
Aww.
Seliose, you wrote of your love for your people and your desire to defeat the cruel gods for them. Your intense emotions make us wonder, is your love for your people similar to our love for origami? Please, take a moment to consider this. If your love for humans is merely an abstract notion, rather than love for specific individuals, you may end up disappointed, even after saving them. We are sorry if our words come across as heavy. However, as your friend, we feel it's important to voice these concerns. That way, you can make choices that are genuinely accountable to yourself. Your good friend, Trisha.
So there was another one, Trisha. Okay. So we found another name for the Tribio copies. Okay. And of course, it gets cut off. Careful! What? Oh.
They're desperately struggling to block our path, but we've backed them into a corner.
This hurdle is trivial compared to the endless flame chase journey. I'll restore the bridge every time, no matter how many times the Titan obstructs us.
Oh, look, there's another one here. Alright. 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 I think I like this route here. That's gonna be good enough, right? There we go.
The miracle she never stopped dreaming of is just one step away from becoming reality.
Again with the audio cuts, really?
Honored ones. How did Lady Seliose become so powerful?
I wondered that. Maybe she wasn't called a Day Thunder Knight, but I think if this thing, Lunibus is pretty much a moon Pegasus, and this is a sunlight, maybe she became an eclipse warrior? But wouldn't that mean the eclipse be the Black Tide? I'm just guessing here.
Talent and rigorous training.
That is all true.
Those sound like essential traits for every successful individual.
She is special. Her resolve goes beyond mere stubbornness.
Continue forward along the Rainbow Bridge, heroes.
Alright. Slowly but surely.
A god slayer can tell the state of their prey by its sounds. The god's part, I sense resentment, terror.
Why?
But as for her, I cannot sense anything.
You talking about Seliose? Alright. I think he was talking about Seliose. Alright. Lo and behold, I am going to not touch my mouse, not touch my keyboard.
Aquila already seems aware of their fate.
Yep.
We won't make them wait for too long. A Titan shall get Dawnmaker to have its first taste of blood.
Damn, Finan.
That sword you wield. It seems familiar.
Okay.
Are
Why?
you sure about that? This is only recently forged.
Ooh.
Perhaps.
Wait a minute.
Is this the dome of the celestial mural? It's truly marvelous.
Okay, my brain is gearing up here for a theory. I don't know. Just my thoughts here. Let me say this out loud, guys, and I really apologize for stopping here. If Solibus saw the sword as familiar, does that mean this has happened before? If Sephorius is cyclical, and they went through the entire same thing, you know, demigods fighting titans, demigods fighting gods, they replaced the said gods, only for another set of demigods to replace them as well. Maybe, I think these two are already a memory. Since they became, I guess, a shade of the remembrance? That they already figure out some bits and pieces of their memories and recollections? I don't know what I'm saying. Basically, I think someone has gone through this cycle before. But I'm not too sure. I don't know, it just got me curious. The dome still displays a vivid sun, but by also covering this mural in clouds, will leave Aquila with no place to hide.
Exactly. Employ the tactics you've mastered to expose them. And
eventually we box him in.
Hyacinthia, we will heed your wishes, channeling our strength to reveal Aquila's true form.
My wishes.
It's been 1,000 years. Without our pact, Lunibus and I might have dissipated like everything else here.
They are strong.
Our pact requires us to await the return of the Skyfolk to their ancestral lands. To complete the mission of reclaiming the Titan's core flame, we will carry out your will, Miss Hyacine. As faithfully as we kept our promise to Seliose.
But first, we shall reveal the whole truth of history. We will reveal all that befell the Skyfolk after Seliose initiated the flame chase journey.
As it should be.
The truth prevails.
Be careful. There are multiple threats.
Another one?
Soldiers tainted by the Black Tide. Do they continue to defend the realm of the Sky Titan after all this time?
I believe so.
Perhaps they are protecting the truth slumbering here.
Aside from the descendants of the sky named in the pact, no one else is entitled to access the memories here.
I'm increasingly intrigued by what happened next.
So am I, and so is everyone that's watching this video.
Let's deal with these fallen guards first, then. Embark on this final lesson in history!
Okay, let's do it.
Dawnmaker feels lighter and lighter in my hands. I feel that I can do more than just cut down evil with this blade. With golden flames, I can forge a new dawn!
Dang, Finon.
Come on, I choose you.
I think eventually when Finon does come out, should I go for it? Should I go and pull for the guy? I've not seen his combat kit yet, but there are some leaks, but I haven't seen it yet.
Please, wait here.
Okay, deal enough damage to win the duel. I got your damage right here, buddy. Taste dragon fire.
I only wish that death may protect us.
Okay, win the duel. That's how it works. Okay, on this one, I'm not even gonna use the speed up function.
Remember that. Together, we can do anything. I grant you this, as you wish.
Like, I've been extremely cautious of the game's speed or rendering, I guess. I don't want to, like, forcibly cut off my recording, like I mentioned way before.
Embrace new life, Pollux.
Let me see if I can do this. There we go. That was easy. Not even really easy.
You have fulfilled your duty, guards. Rest now.
God of the sky, we
What
are
the-
here. Your resentment and terror will soon end.
I don't think it will.
Lady Seliose, do you still have your humanity after merging with the Titan? I hope you can witness the harvest of the seeds you once sowed. Now, only the final steps remain.
Something's off.
I've been feeling that lately as well. Like, I'm trying to gain, like, insight here, but yeah.
I can feel the memories here churning. It's as if countless emotions have lingered through the ages, refusing to fade away.
So why is that? Or is it haunted? Okay, let's just ask the question.
The wandering memories here seem to be pleading for something, heavy with pain and grief.
Here's what I'm gonna think. Are we going to witness the memory of Seliose herself after she did what she did? Because whatever we just heard from the Sunlight or Solibus and Lunibus about what the people's reaction to what Seliose did after winning the fight with Aquila. Pure terror. Gone with madness, tearing each other apart. Like I mentioned before, when if Seliose witnessed this? And I think she felt guilty. That's what I'm thinking.
Like ghosts lingering by the river of souls.
I'm not sure if I'm right or not, but I'm hoping I'm right.
Are you ready, Hyacine?
Yes. The Flame Chase journey is reaching its final chapter. No matter how cruel the truth may be, nothing will sway my determination to finish this mission.
The true history buried in time must come to light.
Literally.
The fates of mortals shouldn't be lost beneath polished myths.
We're on the same page, Lord Finan.
Go to the celestial globe, Hyacinthia. The forgotten past will reveal itself to you, one fragment at a time. Hold fast to your resolve. You'll need it to face what lies ahead.
Alright, I'm getting a little nervous as well. So we got a new song here. Okay, took a break from here and there. I got myself
It's squishy.
something to drink. I think I should be good. I think this might be the boss fight, so... Alright, let's go ahead and operate the Celestial Globe.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Embrace the clouds, celestial mural.
It literally looks like a ballista. What?
Look who we've caught. An old-fashioned disciple of the ancient god.
Ruthless new believer. Witness the true history of the Skyfolk.
The frail titan was conquered long ago by the mighty warrior goddess. Now, they're nothing more than rusted scrap, left in the forge to decay over countless years. Surrender to us, relic of a bygone era. We'll reshape your clouded mind and grant you a place alongside your kin in Selios's glory.
So there's another party in play, huh?
Your so-called reshaping is nothing more than torment, both in body and mind. No. I'd rather die than give in to hypocrites like you, hiding behind empty faith and wielding power as you please.
Take a good look at this pathetic fool. Do you see it? What a laughable hypocrite! You're one of the Sun Folk, aren't you? When you oppressed your own under the guise of faith, leaving countless souls to suffer endlessly under the scorching sun. Did you ever consider that even the fiercest sun could one day fall?
I once thought...
Spare us your empty excuses, relic of the old world. I'd rather die than give in to hypocrites like you, hiding behind empty faith and wielding power as you please. You've already sentenced yourself. All we're doing is following through. Do it. Make it clean. A single sharp cut across the neck.
This is a purging, isn't it?
No. No! No!
The creation shaped by Kefali and their image failed to inherit their compassion and acceptance. Are you alright, Hyacine?
I'm fine, Lord Finan. I expected this.
It's more shocking, yeah.
It's just... thinking about the vision Seliose held before declaring war on the Titan. This sight is deeply heartbreaking. Let's move on.
Seliose possessed the strength to slay gods. Yet, she failed to sever the cycle of karma, rooted deeply in humanity's hearts.
Yep. Yeah, another one of those two. Renovator bug, really? Alright. I'm not even gonna read any of these nymphs as well. Alright, so... to alter the firmament and... Okay. I can read that now. Now I see it.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Drive out the gods, celestial mural.
Could that be?
But how is that possible?
So, should we listen to Hyacine's summary or witness the true history? That's what I was looking at here. Is there going to be any difference? I think I'll just witness the true history. Like, I'd rather see the truth witness it all, instead of having her to do a summary. This is probably just going to skip the long version of it.
Please, help us, the forsaken Skyfolk. Lady Kindness, you are the strong one who follows the path of shadows.
Wait, was this Kindness in her other life?
The Cleaners.
Cleaners?
Did the Skyfolk conspire with them?
Really?
Word has it you hunt those with golden blood, all in your quest to cleanse the world of the filth of those cursed offspring. Deliver justice for us. The witch with golden blood struck down the proud eye of twilight, desecrating their divine grace. Yet, it is we, the devout denizens of the sky, who are forced to pay the price.
I can smell your despair, Skyfolk. The Cleaners are on the side of mortals. Together, we'll erase that blasphemous bloodline from this world. The Day Thunder Knight and her fantastic creatures are far too strong. No one can hope to defeat them in a direct fight. But we'll show you every trick, every strategy you can use to turn the tide.
In their desperation, those ancient disciples were willing to do anything. Even ally themselves with the Cleaners. But I'm guessing their plan failed, didn't it?
Those assassins were vicious, but not foolish. They never actually dared to attack Seliose. They weren't driven by any genuine desire to help the oppressed. Their true targets were the innocent Chrysos heirs, hidden among the Skyfolk. These schemes only came to light long after the damage was done.
Before the Flame Chase journey began, the Chrysos heirs waged war against each other over who was a legitimate heir of the prophecy. Even Trebi's many selves were pulled into the chaos. At the time, golden blood was seen as a curse. Honestly, it's easy to see why.
But Seliose, where was she in all this? What thoughts weighed on her mind as she watched everything unfold?
You'll know very soon, Miss Hyacine.
Her unconditional tolerance was met with ruthless betrayal.
So backstabbing. Gotcha.
Her deep love for humanity was reduced to ashes, leaving behind only endless fury.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe.
I can already hear in her voice that she is deeply saddened by the truth.
Reveal the history, celestial mural.
I'm almost afraid what the third truth might be. Maybe she got betrayed by her closest aides. I'm not sure.
Now you have nowhere to hide, Titan.
Yep. Show yourself.
Look, everyone! Over there!
What? What's this?
Are those Lady Lunabis and Lord Solibus?
Yes. Those are remnants of their memories from 1,000 years ago.
When she said betrayal, I'm afraid what I'm thinking right now. But let's go ahead.
Your Highness, what are you planning to do? We are devout disciples of Lady Seliose. We would never betray her. It's those rats. They are the fools who backstabbed our hero.
Please, please spare us. We were blinded by hatred and misled by those people clothed in black.
Okay.
Punish them, Your Highness. Without these stubborn remnants of the past, the Skyfolk may finally stand united under the warrior goddess's banner.
The strong crush the weak, twisting faith into a tool for oppression.
The weak rise to power, yet the cycle of hatred endures, unbroken through time.
Seliose has made her judgment.
The corruption within humanity is a sickness beyond cure.
Yet she once loved us with such fierce devotion.
Before you betrayed her.
Has she given up on us?
She hasn't given up on you, and you just gave her no choice.
Seliose touched the core flame and gained the vision of the Titan.
She saw what the god fears, rooted in the darkness, spawning from the edge of the world. The black tide, it devours all.
They flee from the clouds, not out of favoritism toward the scorching sun, but merely out of fear of that boundless shadow.
Yet humanity misinterpreted the god's intentions, forging them into weapons for fratricide. This history, brewed from sorrow and tragedy, shall end here.
In the name of the warrior goddess, what kind of fate has she woven for us?
We are here to deliver the message Seliose left for mortals. To my once beloved, yet now unsavable kin. With golden divine blood coursing through me, even the tyrant of the sky bends to my unyielding light. My light burns far brighter than before, and the fog clouding my mind has finally lifted.
I gaze upon this fragile earth through the god's 100 eyes, and resolution fills me. A hero's instinct drives me forward, compelling me to deliver your final judgment.
Your future flows between the boiling streams of the golden pool at your feet.
She tossed him into the river of gold.
Rejoice, for as everyone's flesh and blood merge with liquid gold.
Oh, cool. She basically just threw them in lava.
You will finally understand what true unity means.
I've long seen this day coming. This isn't your fault, Seliose. Your only mistake was placing far too much hope in humanity.
Right. Yeah. She placed too much hope in humans, only to find out that some humans betrayed her. And they pretty much brought in more humans to kill the Chrysalis heirs. That's a betrayal.
Lunabes. Solibes. You.
Yes. We acted as Seliose's executioners.
That day, countless Skyfolk fell from the dome of the Eye of Twilight. Swallowed by golden lava, they spent their entire lives praying to the sky. Yet their devotion never earned them wings to escape their fate.
Seliose was like a completely different person. Honestly, I understand her. To be honest, I think I understand her. But
after learning about everything she went through, I can only feel regret. But I can't condemn her choice.
If this is the true history, was Seliose's fusion with Aquila truly meant to save humanity from ruin?
By touching the core flame, Seliose gained insight into the Titans' fear, and glimpsed their cold indifference. Aquila never yearned for mortal devotion. The establishment of the Sky civilization was merely the result of humanity's own doing. The celestial globe, said to be gifted by the Titan to the Skyfolk in the myths, was in truth a creation of mortals.
And in turn, controlling the Aquila through fear.
Disillusioned with humanity, Seliose began to long for the detachment of divinity. She sent Lunabes and me to the Earth in search of a forbidden art said to fuse human and Titan souls.
The Soul Forge in Kremnos.
Professor Anax's alchemy already achieved such power 1,000 years ago?
Maybe it was Anaxa's previous descendant?
Seliose, who passed fatal judgment on the Skyfolk, had turned her back on humanity. If this was the path she chose, then whose wish have my ancestors and I been guarding all this time?
Maybe Solibes and Lunabes?
The final fragment of history lies just ahead. Go and claim it. Miss Hyacine, just as Seliose once did. You must take this step too.
Alright. Alright. There she is here. So, shall we face the final truth? Wait.
Seliose had abandoned her humanity. Then, my Twilight Courtyard ancestors and me, are we truly her descendants? The truth will soon be revealed. No matter what, I will not run away from my mission. Grady, will you stand by my side?
Hey, let's confront history and rise to the challenge of the gods. Okay, so this is where we fight the boss itself. Yeah, so it needs cryo and quantum, I think.
Is that...
Probably Seliose.
Great Seliose.
Who is this?
I beg you, spare this humble life. I've never harmed anyone. The punishment you deliver out of rage is far too harsh for someone innocent like me.
I think this might be her grandmother.
The time has come, mortal.
It's time to face your destiny.
Wait! Please! Let me speak with Her Highness, the warrior goddess. Look! Can you see it? Golden blood is spilling from my wounds. I am a Chrysos heir too, chosen by the prophecy, just like Lady Seliose.
She isn't lying. Seliose, what will you do with one of your own?
A Chrysos heir. You are no different from the rest. You were once one of the Sunborn. Did you ever rise to defend the weak? When your kin oppressed others under the guise of the Titan's favor?
I did not.
You abandoned your old faith and made me your new god after Aquila's fall. Did you offer your help when your comrades turned their blades on the faithful who refused to convert?
I did not.
When the prophecy of Genesis reached all beings, calling the Chrysos heirs to become heroes of this fractured world, did you overcome your inner weakness and heed its urgent call?
I failed to do so.
Look, Chrysos heir. You are no different from the rest. My judgment is just. Only burning gold can purify your sins.
Wait, Lady Seliose. Please, grant me a moment to explain my cowardice. Your divinity indeed casts our mediocrity in a harsh and unflattering light. Humanity has walked this earth for many ages, enduring life's struggles and witnessing its shameful imperfections. Yet, despite everything, we built great city-states and thriving civilizations. Even when trapped in the mud of malice, we continued to struggle and push forward. Because beyond our flaws, the virtue that we all share is tenacity. Even if it means risking everything I have and everything I have yet to gain. I must kneel before you, begging for a chance at life. I need to prove that mortals are capable of redemption.
To admit your weakness in such a righteous manner, it seems you have completely abandoned your dignity.
You say you're willing to risk everything you've yet to gain. Tell me, what kind of miraculous bet is that?
It's simple, Lady Seliose. Should you grant me a chance at life, I will ensure that your epic is passed down through generations, sung by my descendants, until the end times buries all civilizations and legends. Should the prophecy of deliverance we've heard hold even the slightest chance of becoming reality, then my descendants will return here one day to prove to you that even the flawed and imperfect mortals you disdain can bear the weight of the world.
Interesting. Release her. Solibus, Lunibus. From now on, she and her descendants will carry both the sky's blessings and the curse of their history. No matter how long it takes, I will wait for the one who is destined to arrive. When that time comes, I'll take pleasure in mocking these mortal children on how their progenitress sold their unborn lives.
Oh, sure.
The truth of the legend is finally clear. Hyacinthia.
Am I the descendant of that nameless Chrysos heir? Our lineage wasn't from the hero, but from a nameless Chrysos heir who begged for mercy before her. My whole clan's fragile, mortal life was simply spared on Selios's whim.
We must not yield to her scorn. Humans aren't as contemplable as she thinks. Perhaps there's a trace of compassion left in her. I don't know. I honestly do not know what to think here. I think the middle.
She sees only the sins we've committed. But we will make her understand that it's not all we are.
Lord Solibus, Lady Lunibus, tell me, did you wait for 1,000 years at the Eye of Twilight just to witness that Chrysos heir's child coming back to receive punishment?
Time alters everything, child. Once upon a time, we had not yet learned to read the complexities of human nature. And Selios's perspective was our only window into understanding humanity.
Her words were everything to us. Our guide, comfort, command, and admonition. It wasn't until she fell silent that we learned to perceive humanity through our senses.
During our resistance against the Black Tide, we watched over the Earth, observing the progress of the Flame Chase journey. We saw heroes embarking on a mission of deliverance from which they could not return. The unity and hope Seliose couldn't see, we've witnessed in her place.
We've changed, young Hyacinthia. Our watch isn't about proving humanity's weaknesses anymore. It's about waiting for the return of the light.
I like that drop, the noise, the music dropping there. Ooh.
Lady Seliose, I want to tell you this. Doesn't matter if you can hear me or not. I want you to know that I am glad to be born as the child of a nameless and ordinary mortal. Only then can I prove to you that tenacious hope, buried in the deepest part of the human soul, has not been lost to time. It's just waiting to heal and grow, and then it will shine once more. Even the most cowardly individual harbors a seed within. Perhaps in your era, the light on the horizon was too dim for it to sprout, but do you see it now? 1,000 years later, the path you forged is now walked by many brilliant heroes. They love the people of this world, unreservedly, willing to sacrifice themselves to shine a light upon the children of humanity. The light they leave behind will inspire the seeds within people to sprout, grow, and thrive, nurturing them every step of the way, until the barren land is reborn as a thriving forest, growing endlessly, and one day, reaching for the sky once again. That twilight, still capable of being healed and protected in the end times, is the reason we choose to bear the weight of humanity's flaws.
Well said.
History has proven once again, the Flame Chase journey itself is a miracle.
Alright, I'm gonna stop right here for a bit, and I will be right back. Just got back, guys.
It began with a whitewashed lie, but it laid down a path of deliverance for humanity over thousands of years. Seliose, we have honored the promise made by that nameless Chrysos heir, and returned here. We also bring you the answer to your question. Mortals are capable of change, and humanity is worth saving. Our people, forging through the trials of the end times, deserve a second chance. We are worthy of a new dawn.
Uh-oh. Looks like we riled her up, guys.
Hyacine.
Yes. Solibus? Lunibus?
We are here, Hyacinthia.
We are here, Miss Hyacine.
Give me your strength. I've made my decision, and we stand resolved. For all that mortals have built, I will follow the guidance of the prophecy and claim the core flame of the Eye of Twilight. The children of humanity have returned from the earth, and we will challenge the skies once again.
There we go, guys. Here we go. Boss fight. Let's do it. Ooh.
This time, I will not be overwhelmed by the darkness of humanity. Face us, Avatar of Sky.
Pull her out. Oh my god, there it is. Well, there it is. Damn. Oh my god, that is so cool. Ooh, that gave me chills. Really gave me chills.
Does this weather please you, Titan incarnate?
My god, look at that.
Indulge in this, and taste the fiery blaze of Dawnmaker!
If you could still hear my voice,
I'm not
Lady
touching it.
Seliose.
Mouse.
Behold, the strength of those who pledge to save the world.
Holy hell. Are you kidding me? Insanity!
Humanity's tenacity
What?
is beyond your
Look,
imagination.
my people already have health already. Hold on, let me take a look at you guys. Alright. Let me study you guys. Let me study you. So that's Sublime Radiant Avatar of the Sky. Then we have the Twig of 100 Eyes, a Shoot of 100 Eyes, Day Thunder Raven, and Day Thunder Raven. Holy crap. So what does these got to do with these things? First of all, let's restore.
Take all of it together.
I shall remember this warmth.
We will triumph over the cruel gods and take back our sky.
I shall remember this warmth. Is this how it feels to be in sync? Come, I choose you.
Okay. Temperature. Holy hell. Oh god.
Threads. Thus, your fate and mine become
I am not.
one.
The temperature is rising, he says. So we're gonna take damage every time it's our turn. Okay, so Avatar of the Sky increases the temperature during its next action based on the helium flash value. So I gotta attack multiple enemy targets at the same time to quickly reduce their helium flash value. Jesus.
All lies shall be revealed with perfect clarity.
Alright, this is why we got the Casterus team here.
Embrace new life, Pollux.
This is why we got Casterus with us. Alright.
I only wish that death.
I think I'm glad I
may
pulled
protect
Casterus.
us.
I really am. I really am. I'm almost afraid of using her as well.
Please cherish the time before your soul withers.
I grant you this, as you wish.
I don't think Aglia's gonna... They want to turn this...
We want to turn this place to scorched earth.
Damn. They went all out with the animations here. Jesus.
Trust me.
Alright.
Together, we can do anything.
May I mention that this is the new weekly boss, guys? Really?
Let's take all night together.
Break's over.
Alright. Rage Against the Dying Light, that must be an achievement.
Embrace new life, Pollux. I only wish that death may protect us.
Okay. So these things cannot be attacked. I think that's what it says.
Life, so fragile like a wisp of silk.
I think I might separate this fight here.
Please, wilt here.
Alright, we're still in phase 1 here.
Remember that.
I like the whisper. That Titan's whisper. Alright, unicorn time.
The flame will triumph over the cruel gods and take back our skies.
Embrace
I could have saved it,
life, Pollux.
but I want to get to the second phase already. Actually, you know what? I did not regret it because those things are back.
I will strike down the false sun!
You tell them, Finan.
May protect us.
Alright.
Hope blooms in the heavens. Please calm down.
Alright, I just want to see how this goes well. Alright, let's support you. Ow.
Life is not as I grant you this.
Give us the core flame.
Yes, give us a core flame.
Please, we can soothe the world's pain.
Is that fair, Sense? Just a facade.
Maybe I should have attacked it. But it doesn't really matter, does it? Look at its design, though. I love its design. Meteor Shard in one hand, and a scratch on the other.
Embrace new life, Pollux.
Alright, I'm gonna be very quiet now because I really want to concentrate.
I only wish that death may protect us.
Let's see.
Don't panic. I'm still here. Trust me. Together, we can do anything.
Rats will not defeat us.
Alright, let me see if I can gain another one in here.
Please, wilt here.
Mem is not the most powerful, but I take it. Okay. It's back again. They brought those things back.
Embrace
Alright, let's
new
go ahead and
life,
just-
Pollux.
Alright, let's bring her back.
Please cherish the time before your soul.
Dead souls.
Ooh, okay.
return to
Forgot
dust.
you could use that with the time with the dragon. Ooh, I regret that. Second phase. Yes. Second phase.
You too will be cleansed with
Alright, let's see what this looks like. Let's go. Cutscene. Woo!
Quick, behind me!
Dude. Preservation time. And it's taking off. It's running away. Oh, it's switching to thunder. Holy shit. Woo! It's pretty much bringing down the entire fortress. Holy god. Dude, are we gonna fight falling? Are we free falling? Fighting? Okay. Damn. Oh, I got chills. Wait.
Stand firm. It's a long way down. Let's end them before we crash into the
I forgot that we're still in using Netherrealm. Alright, instead of fire, it's lightning.
With the will of the flame, we will triumph over the cruel gods and take back our
Okay.
skies. I shall remember this one.
Damn. Alright. Let's restore.
Take all night together.
Thank you, friend. Is this how it feels to be in sync?
Alright, let's just move on.
Remember that.
I want to gain my skill points back. Alright, let's see what you do. Oh, you shot railgun at me. Dear Lord. Okay.
Countless threads. Thus, your fate and mine become one.
Storm clouds are gathering.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Avatar of the Sky digitally deals damage during its next action based on the Thundercloud value. I'm gonna read this. Attack enemy targets to quickly seize Thundercloud and deal damage to the Avatar of the Sky after its next action.
Sever the lightning.
Oh yeah, we're fighting the lightning. We faced the Rainishoka before Genshin. Boy.
Take all night together.
Alright, let's quickly heal everybody. Real quick. Alright. Alright, how many times are we doing this?
I only wish that death may protect us.
Not yet. Not yet. I'm a little busy real quick. Sorry, my nephew's knocking on the door. Manual the lightning. I didn't get to read that
You
a bit.
will soon head to the Netherrealm.
I grant you this, as you wish.
With the will of the
Alright,
flame,
let's
we will
crack the quick,
triumph over
activate the
cruel
ability real quick.
gods and take back our skies.
Alright, this might be the good chance we can actually get damage for them.
Together, we can do anything.
It's getting good so far. And I'm guessing this might be the second phase to
A
last.
little honesty.
Hopefully this is just gonna lead us to the end of here.
All lies should be revealed with perfect clarity.
So we're halfway through. We're halfway through.
Christ will not defeat us.
Alright, let's restore again.
Take all night together.
Alright, let's get Castris on the line.
Life is not as fragile as
I'm liking the music so far.
Please, wilt here.
Oh, let's go ahead.
Embrace new life,
do it.
Onyx. I only wish that death may protect us.
Alright, we got as much damage as we could before his shield is up. Again, I like the fact that we are free falling from an elevator, and we're just literally falling through the sky. Alright. I want to gain back some skill points. Let's do this. And I'm not doing this with any buffs at all. You know, when I consume items that give me buffs, I'm not really doing anything.
Time for resolution.
I'm still not sure what these things will do. The thunderclap. Alright, let's activate.
Take all night together. together.
Hopefully that's enough.
With the will of the we will triumph over the cruel gods and take back our skies.
Alright, alright. Let's damage them all, because that thing's up.
Embrace new life, Pollux.
We're at the 12% of health, guys. We're almost there.
Only wish that death may protect us.
True damage allure. Gonna be enough.
I grant you this, as you wish. Don't worry, I'll do it.
Okay.
Remember that.
I actually want to see what this looks like, guys. Oh wait, this is the lightning version of that thing. Ow, 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 ow. I'm buzzing. Ooh. Okay.
There is another world waiting to be
Alright,
saved.
are we reaching the third phase?
We have no intention of dying here with you.
What is next? Alright, is this fixed? Alright, this must be fixed. Whew. Let's go! Tactical wake up. And there we go. Damn. Hey! I almost got hit by that. Wait. Wait, I see the necklace. The bracelet. Wait, the bracelet. I saw it. Alright, did we finally did it? Did we beat it? Wait. It's gotta be the bracelet. It is. Aquila. And there it is. Along with her people. Along with everybody. Ooh, man. All right.
Aquila. Are you still protecting
I
us?
assume so. There it is. Look, Aquila's core flame. We did it.
Is it all over
I can hope
now?
so.
Seliose condemned humanity, casting them into the pool of gold. In the end, she too was...
She reunited with her people, huh?
Take that core flame with you, Hyacine. Our mission
I call
isn't
that irony, but I feel like something's wrong.
Core flame of the sky, come with me. It's a strange feeling. It's so warm and powerful. Holding it in my hand, it feels like the winds of this world might turn for me. Summoning thunder or snow is just a thought away.
I understand how you feel, but right now,
we are literally...
This platform is on the brink of collapse. Who knows how much longer it can hold? We need to find
He's
a way
not wrong.
to
We are literally on a sky fortress that's literally free falling to the sky. It's dangerous.
Look, over there.
I see it. A time priest's instrument. Does it still have any divine power left?
No idea, but we have to take a gamble. If the prayer can rewind the shattered platform, then we might ride it back to the entrance. And also retrieve Aglaya's amulet. We can't delay any longer. Everyone, move quickly.
Wait, do we have... Are we... Is the sky castrum collapsing because of Aquila's fall? Well, I'm gonna... I think this might be the perfect time to end this video. So, guys, thank you all for watching this video, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give this video a like or dislike. Wow, that was a good boss fight as well. I can't believe it. I was expecting something very intense, very difficult, but we managed to defeat Aquila. We got the core flame, and now we are going to be free-falling in the sky castrum as well, or the sky fortress as well. I honestly am very curious about how everything went, to be honest. You know, we've already gotten curious how the Skyfolk, or the people living in the Sky City, ended up being the only people extinct. And I guess Hyacine's ancestors were the only ones that spared, you know? The truth hurts at all. Like, you replace the Titan, you gain the Titan's personality or whatever power it just has. It just depends. So, man, that was a long video, to be honest. We've gotten everything, we've prepared for everything. Yeah, that's cool. Also, I almost forgot. If you guys are new to the channel, please be sure to click the subscribe button if you want to support my channel. If you like what you see, check out my videos in my channel, like the videos. Any comments you want to put in my videos as well, please do show in the comment section down below. And of course, Honkai Star Rail is free to play. Just check it out on your mobile or on PC. I'm hoping it could be on console as well, so I'm not too sure. So, oh man, I'm getting very tired, and it's gonna be a long video. So I'm not sure how far am I into the story as well. So again, I'm just gonna take this chance to stop right here, take a break, and then keep going in part 4, I believe, or the finale. So as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the new video. So peace out, and have an awesome summer and weekend. Bye.